Oh, wow, it's time for another video. Hey guys, you know the PS5 Pro is something that everyone's been talking about. They've said how much they love it, right Tanner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. We're gonna talk about that. Also, Zotac has some new cards.
New 4070.
New 4070s, that's gonna be so interesting. We'll talk about that. The 50 series, new 50 series graphics cards, are they coming? No, 50 series isn't coming anytime soon, so just buy a new PC now. We're talking about gaming news. But what games?
Helldivers.
Helldivers, yay! Oh, they fixed it. Stay tuned, because we're gonna have so much fun. There's nothing on this.
Okay.
All right, as most of you have seen, the PS5 Pro was announced last week, and yeah, it's a bit pricey. To recap, the PlayStation 4 and 5 were both $499 at launch. It's French for 500 bucks. But the issue that consumers are faced with now is not the price of the PlayStation 6, but that of the PlayStation 5 Pro. The PlayStation 5 Pro is gonna be priced at a whopping $700 in the United States, but hold on, it gets worse. Sony opted to take the optical drive out and not include a vertical stand for this console. The optical drive is gonna run you about 80 bucks. Are you kidding me? Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Lord. And the vertical stand comes in at $30. Let's take this even further by adding the new Call of Duty on, which is 70 bucks. So you want the new PlayStation, you want to play the disc version of the new Call of Duty? Well, that comes out to $880, and that's still before tax. Uncle Sam's got to get his cash out of you. Can't be playing games for free. We have wars to fight! Damn it! The worst part about this whole PS5 situation isn't even the price. The Verge published an article back in April detailing a lot of what PlayStation announced, like PSSR upscaling and the upgraded GPUs in the PS5 Pro. Another detail that was leaked back in April was that PlayStation is looking to give games the PS5 Pro Enhanced label. This PS5 Pro Enhanced badge would show that a game gets better performance on the PS5 Pro, because you need a badge to figure that out. Ideally, the PS5 Pro Enhanced badge would mean that the game will have a 60 FPS mode. But it looks like PlayStation will settle for less performance if they can get that badge on there.
See, I pulled a sneaky on you.
Essentially, PlayStation is allowing game developers to either choose between increasing the frame rate on their game, increasing the resolution, or adding ray tracing. This means that a game can qualify to be PS5 Pro Enhanced, but the only thing added are ray tracing effects. So let me give you an example. A game locked at 30 FPS on consoles could add ray tracing and not improve the FPS or resolution at all, and that counts as an enhanced game. It's clear that this enhanced label is just a way to convince people to buy the PS5 Pro under the veil of a significant performance jump. And as we covered in our last video, the actual performance capability of this console is a bit deceiving. But you know what's not deceiving? The sponsor of this video, Meta PCs. Yes, we're sponsoring ourselves, damn it, we can do that. It's our channel, do what I want. This is an ad that we're freestyling. You're seeing it here, unedited, raw. MetaPCs.com, we sell computers, all right? I can build it myself cheaper. Fine, but if you don't want to do that, and you want it to show up perfectly cable managed and ready to go out of the box, you literally plug it in, you hit the power button. You don't have to cable manage, you don't have to figure out, oh man, I can't believe this hard drive showed up busted from Newegg, and now I need to return it and figure that out. It works great, we test everything, we have financing too. Comes with a lifetime support guarantee. You can call in and talk to Marcus. You can see him from here. Marcus is at his desk answering calls now, at his goddamn desk, waiting for you to call. He's not halfway across the world. He knows your name and he knows where you live. Go to MetaPCs.com and buy a new computer, for God's sakes. In other news, it looks like us Americans are getting another product that was previously exclusive to China. Everyone say yay, we love things made in China. Zotac is releasing a new version of the RTX 4070, but with a significant difference. This new card, or at least new to the United States, has GDDR6 memory instead of the GDDR6X that is in the launch versions that America got. Zotac has priced these new cards at only $10 less than their GDDR6X variants of the 4070, and that has left some people scratching their heads. The performance difference between memory types is a small one, but myself And many here at Meta Studios think that this price difference is a bit lackluster. Zotac is making they're trying to make cards that are cheaper. $10, especially when you're talking about a card that's what's a 4070 Super? Tanner doesn't even know.
No, I got it.
He doesn't even know. $549, so $549 versus $559, $560, that's, I mean, dude, $20. What can you buy at $20?
It's $5.59.
This guy doesn't know what the he's talking about. He said he's like, that's what the 340. I don't know how much any of this stuff is. He doesn't know. Zotac barely knows. $10 less than the other card. It has worse memory. Is anyone jumping at that and saying, I was gonna get a 4070 Super, but god dang it, I can't find $10 in the sock drawer. No! No one's doing that. I think it's great. If you want it, awesome. If you don't, I don't care. Another issue that presents itself with these new downgraded 4070s is that it may be hard to tell what card has GDDR6 memory and GDDR6X memory. The label for the memory on these boxes is small, and if you're a new PC builder, it could be easy to miss. Make sure to also check the memory type when you purchase online. I'd hate to see someone buy a 4070 and get slightly worse performance than they wanted. So where does it show where the memory is? Oh, it's right here on the box. See, 16 gigabytes, GDDR6X. And our editor is gonna show you a little close-up of where you can find this on the box if you're looking on like Amazon or Newegg, or you can just buy a computer from us and not have to do any of that shit. All right, guys, it's time for the weather portion of the news. I've always wanted to stand and point at things. This is the Steam hardware survey. It's where Steam's collecting all the data about graphics cards you guys are using, and I knew some of you were lying to me. It's showing a forecast of a high probability of being poor. We've got the 3060 leading the way here. Number one in the Steam hardware survey. A lot of you guys using the 3060. Great card, you're not poor, I'm kidding, kind of. But 4060 laptop GPU coming in second here, and my goodness, can we pour one out for the 1650s? We got some dropped frames coming in fresh. Now the Steam hardware survey is telling us a lot about what you guys are into. Some of your graphics card kinks, so to speak. A strong kink for the 3060 laptop GPU. A lot of laptop gamers.
That was me before.
You were a laptop gamer?
No, I had a laptop.
He had a laptop.
It was better than mine.
And he played games on it. Let's for a second, I just want to skip down this list. Let's get through it. We got 20 cents, whatever. Radeon graphics. I want to talk about integrated because this is where everyone starts as a gamer. You know, I remember being a young little Zach, a little baby Zach, about yay high. You Photoshop little me in here. I was this big when I started gaming on AMD Radeon graphics, and those are actually ahead of our Intel boys. If you're gonna play a game like, let's say Half-Life, what kind of frames would you get on AMD Radeon graphics? Go. Two. Intel.
1.5.
1.5. Very good. What's your favorite number?
69.
69, wow. Oh, so the first AMD card in the list right here is the RX 580, and then a 6600. My AMD, you know, for how many of you absolutely occupy the comments, you guys need to ride AMD a little bit harder. Step it up, boys and girls. Look, 7900 XTX, look how far down this is. Intel graphics is beating it out, look at that. There's no doubt about it, NVIDIA is very popular, and this is coming from, according to the comment section, a guy that just loves NVIDIA so much. Hey, look at this, Tanner is pointing out something that's stupid. DirectX 12 GPUs, 93.65% of you are using those. What do we think about that? That means older cards are dying. Is that what it means?
Yeah, it's just like people.
Like people are dying. Speaking of NVIDIA graphics cards, let's talk about the RTX 50 series. Now, if you've been following the news this year relating to the release of NVIDIA's hotly anticipated RTX 50 series graphics cards, you know that we have no clue as to when they're releasing. The rumors and leaks earlier this year pointed towards a 2024 release date for the 5080, and then the 5090 coming in early 2025. But now, most of the PC community agrees that it's looking like both the 5080 and the 5090 are gonna be dropping at the beginning of 2025. With CES set to open doors on January 7th, it makes a lot of sense that NVIDIA would want to announce and release their flagship cards then. Unfortunately, we don't have any concrete details on what the performance of these new cards is gonna look like, but we do know that they will be featuring GDDR7 memory, which is 60% faster than GDDR6 and 33% faster than GDDR6X. Wow. Stop waiting for new cards to come out. You guys have been rocking 1080 Ti's forever. You skip the 20, skip 30, you skip 40, you're gonna wait for 50. We know you're not. Just buy whatever you're gonna buy now, get your new build going, swap out the card in the future. Most of you aren't gonna get a 5080 or 5090 anyways, let's be real. What I'm trying to tell you is buy a new computer from us today. 50 series I think is gonna be a massive refresh, because I know a lot of people, in fact, we're gonna talk about Steam charts and stuff in this video if we haven't already. Have we already? I don't know what any timelines look like in this. These guys give me, like, I say things, we do benchmarks, and you yell at me in the comments. I don't know. It's this guy's fault, and he's not on camera. It's me. Tanner goes home and enjoys his life. I cry at night. Listen, 50 series is gonna be a big refresh. Don't you think so, Chris?
I think so.
He says yes. I have a buddy who's like, dude, he says 2080 Ti, great card. Starting to show its age, right? I think a lot of people are kind of in that zone where your card's starting to show its age, and 50 series coming around looks so tempting. What is not tempting and hasn't been tempting for a while is how much these cards cost. Scalping's gonna be, God.
Scalping would be insane.
It's gonna be insane. Okay, it's time for a quick lightning round for gaming news. Helldivers is fixed. I just read it on my official news thingy. The weapons got nerfed into the ground earlier this year, but a lot of gamers, they've moved on to one of the biggest things released this month, which is Space Marine 2. The internet will not stop collectively j***ing their pants over it, so I might check it out. God of War Ragnarok, previously a PlayStation exclusive, is now on PC. Hopefully Sony doesn't pull some weird moves with PlayStation Network accounts again. And of course, it wouldn't be a gaming news section if we didn't mention Half-Life 3. According to the Half-Life fan base, Half-Life 3 is alive and well. It seems like Valve is actively developing Half-Life alongside their new hero shooter, Deadlock. Now take all of this with a grain of salt because Half-Life fans are known to be huffing copium like a college kid with a fresh can of Galaxy gas. I don't even know what that means. Guys, Half-Life 3 is never coming out. Ever. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We've had a lot of Celsius here today, quite a bit in fact. And if you like videos like this, make sure you leave a comment and like and subscribe, because I will never do this again. This will be the final video I ever make if you guys don't leave a comment and you're not nice to me. I'm sick of you ragging on me in the old comments. Oh, is this binging with Babish? Like the video, for the love of God. What do I have to do here? We'll see you next time.